Hello and welcome, Yarn Besties. It is I, the Crafty Crocheter, and so in this video I'm going to show you how to make the two-toned solid granny square. Now this is kind of similar to the solid granny square, but you're going to work it in a different way. I'll show you throughout the tutorial when you do the rounds and how you change colors. So again, this is the same type of square I used for the Cardinal Quilt Motif. So with this one I'm going to make a blue jay one. So I have some of my other squares from my other tutorial that I've done recently. I'm going to show you how to work this, and it's fairly simple once you get the knack for it. So if you're ready, grab your crochet hooks, grab some yarn, and let's get this party started. Alright, as I mentioned in the beginning of the video, I'm going to show you how to make the two-toned solid granny square. So I'm going to use two different colors in this. I'm using the white sparkly yarn and I'm using a blue sparkly yarn. So I'm going to start off with the white sparkly first. Of course, you can start with the other color if you want, because it's worked pretty much the same way, but I like to start off with the main color, so to speak. So as you did with the solid granny square, you can do this one of two ways. You can do the magic circle or the magic ring, or you can do the chain 4 and slip join. I'm going to do the chain 4 slip join method. So I'm going to chain 4, and then I'm going to slip join into the 4th chain from hook. And take your yarn and put through both loops, and then chain 3, and this chain 3 will count as your first double crochet in the round. So as you did before, yarn over, and you're going to work 2 more double crochets into the center chain space. All right. Then you just completed your first granny cluster, so then you're going to chain 2. Then you're going to yarn over and work 3 more double crochets into the center chain space. Trouble this one. There we go. Alright, so then normally you would chain 2 and start a new corner, but since we're going to be swapping colors for the other half, what you're going to do here is you're going to chain 1, and then you're going to change colors. Now I have this blue already with a slip knot, so I'm going to insert that onto the hook, and then I'm going to slip it through that chain. And then take your white, the main color yarn, and put it off to the side, because you're done with that for the time being. And you can just pull this down if you want. Then I have my secondary color on the hook, and then now you're going to start the other side. So what you're going to do is you're going to yarn over, and then you're going to make 3 double crochets into that same center chain space. Right there's the 3rd one, and then you're going to chain 2 to start the new corner. Then you're going to yarn over and work 3 more double crochets into this center chain space again. Okay, you're nearing the end, so to finish it off, you're just going to chain 2. And then you're going to slip join into the 3rd chain from the beginning chain 3. So find that third chain, and then you're going to insert your hook into that stitch. And you're going to slip join this together. So now you just completed round 1. So now to start round 2, you're going to turn this around, and then insert your hook into the space between this double crochet from the main color and the double crochet from the secondary color, and insert in there, and you're going to create and do a slip stitch. So you're going to slip that through there, and now you're going to chain 3. And that does count as your first double crochet of the corner. So then you're going to yarn over, go into that chain space again, and work another double crochet. And then you're going to yarn over and work, and as you did with the solid, you're going to work into the top stitch of each of these 3 double crochets from the previous round. Alright, then after you completed your 3rd double crochet, you're going to yarn over and work 2 double crochets into this corner chain space. Alright, since we're still in the same color, you're going to go ahead and chain 2 and work 2 more double crochets into this same chain space. Then you're going to work 3 double crochets into the stitches of these 3 double crochets from the previous round. I'll pull some more yarn because it's getting a little tight over there. All right, now we're nearing the corner where the 2 colors are going to intersect. So you're going to yarn over and go into the chain space between these 2 spaces here, the 2 colors, and you're going to go ahead and you're going to work 2 double crochets. All right, and then now we're near the end of the corner, so we're going to go ahead and just chain 1. Then take this yarn, put it off to the side since we're done with that color for the time being. You're going to take your main color, and you're going to go ahead chain 1. You get a chain 1, then you're going to yarn over, and then you're going to go through this strand of yarn, and then you're going to loop again. So, okay, after you chain your 1 with the main color, you're going to take your hook, still yarn over, and then you're going to go through this loop, and then you're going to take your hook and go in between the secondary color and the main color and pull that yarn through. Then you're going to have 4 loops on your hook. So there should be 4 loops on your hook. Then you're going to yarn over and pull through the first 2 loops, and then you're going to have 3 loops on your hook remaining. Then to finish this off, you're going to yarn over and pull this yarn through all 3 of these loops. And now you've just completed the secondary side, and now we're going to go ahead and move on and finish the rest of the round with the main color. So yarn over, then you're going to go into this chain space again and create another double crochet because you're doing still in the corner piece, and then you're going to go ahead and work a double crochet into each of these 3 double crochets from the previous round. Then yarn over and work 2 double crochets into this chain space again because we're on a corner. Chain 2 since we're still in the same color, and then work 2 double crochets in the same chain space again. Gather some more yarn. Then you're going to go ahead and work your a double crochet into these 3 double crochet stitches that you made from the previous round. Now we're coming up upon the 3rd double crochet. You see how it's blended of the main color and a secondary color. So you're going to go ahead, yarn over, and go into that stitch where the 2 colors meet, because that is where your 3rd double crochet is. And you may need a little finessing, and then pull that yarn through, and then work your final double crochet for that stitch. Then you're going to finish off the corner, so you're going to yarn over and go into that chain space and work your 2 double crochets. And then to finish it off, you're going to chain 2, and then you're going to slip join to the first the third chain of this first double crochet that we started for round 2. So find that third stitch, and then you're going to slip join into that stitch. And this blue may be a little tricky to see, but you'll see if you, this yarn's a little darker, so I apologize if you can't see the stitch clearly enough. Then you're going to slip join that. All right. Now we're going to start on the third round because we're going to still continue with this main color. So you're going to flip this over and go in between the two colors in that chain space, and you're going to do a slip stitch. And now we're going to start the third round. So chain 3, which is going to count as your first double crochet for this corner. Yarn over, go into that same space and work another double crochet. Now you're going to work double crochets on on top of all of the double crochet stitches that you made from the previous round. So yarn over, you're going to and then as before, after you completed your final double crochet above this double crochet, you're going to yarn over and you're going to work your new corner. So you're going to go in here and work 2 double crochets into this chain space. Chain 2, since we're starting a new corner, and yarn over, go into that same chain space and work 2 more double crochets. And the one thing you got to be careful of too is to not get your two yarns twisted up. So you got to make sure you don't get those twisted up, because that can easily happen. So I'm monitoring that as well to make sure that doesn't not happen. Then, as you did with this side here, you're going to go ahead and work double crochets on top of all of the double crochets you made from your previous round. And I'm going to work the rest of this off camera, so then you can work this on your own. But anytime you have any issue or trouble following along, feel free to rewind the video to the point where you're having issues and go from there. So I'm going to finish this off camera, and then I'm going to meet you at the end of this section of round 3. All right, so we're nearing the end of the corner for this round 3. And after we get done with this corner, we'll no longer need the main color. So you're going to go ahead, and after you work all your double crochets on top of the other double crochets, as before, you're going to yarn over and then work 2 more double crochets into the chain space between the main color and the secondary color. Right, then you're going to chain 1. Then you're going to switch to take this yarn part off to the side, and then you're going to switch to your secondary color. So you're going to chain 1 through that loop, and then as before when you started this side, you're going to yarn over, insert your hook underneath this strand of yarn here, like that, and then you're going to insert your hook into the space between the main color and the secondary color and pull this yarn through, which again will result in 4 loops on your hook. And then you're going to yarn over, pull through the first 2 loops, and then you'll have 3 loops on the hook. Then yarn over and then pull through all 3 of those loops. So now you just completed your first double crochet for this corner. Then, as before, yarn over and finish the double crochet for this corner in this chain space. Then you're going to repeat what you did for this side. So you're going to work double crochet stitches on top of all of the double crochets you worked in the previous round. And then when you get to the corner, you're going to work 2 double crochets, chain 2, work 2 more double crochets into the same chain space. And then you're going to work all your double crochets on top of the double crochets worked in the previous round. And then I'll show you what it looks like when we get to the end, and I'll show you how to finish off your square. Okay, so we're nearing the end of round 3. So I just finished off the last of the double crochets that went on top of the previous ones. So I'm going to go ahead and finish this corner. So after you complete that stitch that's above the double crochet from your previous round, you're going to yarn over, go into that chain space between the secondary color and the primary color, or the main color, and work 2 double crochets. All right, and then we're going to finish this off. So to finish this off, you're going to chain 2, and then you're going to slip join into the third chain from this beginning chain 3 that started round 3. So find that stitch and insert your hook into the top of that stitch, and then you're just going to slip join into these 2 stitches. All right, and then to fasten off, I like to chain 2. Then I'm going to take a pair of scissors and snip off this yarn because I'm done with this yarn. And I'm also going to snip off this yarn down here since I'm done with that as well. Then you're going to, and after you make sure you got your 2 chains done, pull that off the crochet hook. Then you're going to pinch and pull. And what this does, it creates your secure knot. All right, so and that is your completed 2-tone granny square. Of course, then you got to weave in all your ends, but you just make sure when you're weaving in your ends, make sure you weave in your yarn for the same color. So the blue is going to go into the blue, and the white is going to go into the white, and then just enough so where you know this yarn is going to be secure, and then to snip off the excess, and then you're done. All right, so I hope you enjoyed watching this video today, and I hope that you add this to your crochet repertoire. And also, these, like I said, these are the same crochet squares that I used for my Cardinal Quilt Motif mini blanket. Don't forget to like and subscribe to this channel. And if you have any further questions or comments, leave a comment. Or if you want to email me directly, I'll leave my email address in the description below, so that way you can email me directly. I'm going to have some more videos coming down the pike, so be ready for those. And then I'm also going to have my Crochet Therapy Thursdays coming this Thursday at 3 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, so I hope to see you all there. This is the Crafty Crocheter. Thank you for watching. Happy crocheting.